10 minutes in crypto, Crypto Alchemist. We are now seeing the bloodbath of Bitcoin. As you know, it's come down to around the 12,555 mark. Been watching the market. I drew a Fibonacci here. Actually drew this 2 days ago when it was up here. And people are starting to react with emotion and selling. The more times you keep checking Bitcoin, the more worried you're going to get, and you're going to be tempted to sell at a loss. So best bet in all these situations is trade without emotion and just let the markets do their thing and ride. And no doubt we're going to see Bitcoin pushing up again. As you can see on the Fibonacci chart that I've drawn, I originally drew all the lines. It's past all these, but it's still around this area here. I don't know if this looks like a small double bottom. We have to wait and see if it's going to drop further. I was expecting Bitcoin to go around the 10,800 mark. What does this mean? This is a great opportunity to add to your positions. You may never ever ever get a chance to get Bitcoin at this price again. It's also the possibility that it can go the other way. Who knows? But have a look at the history, and this has happened before. It's a sell-off, and all it is a giant correction, and we've had these before, whether in crypto and also in the stock market on a regular basis. So the thing to do is not to keep looking at it. Hold your Bitcoin and don't look back. Don't keep checking it, and then do something to occupy yourself, and in a few weeks come back and you'll probably find it's back up to where it was. So really the message here is don't panic and sell. Just hold what you got. Don't start moving stuff around. Moving stuff around costs money, and as you know, Bitcoin always is the king of the crop normally. Now when Bitcoin goes down, normally the altcoins come down, and when Bitcoin goes up, it sucks out all the life of the altcoins. And the real way of finding out about this is to go over to the market cap. So I'm just going to refresh the market cap. As we can see, we've lost nearly 90 billion off the market cap, which if that was a few months ago, it'd be nearly all the whole market. So still a lot of money in this market at the moment. The very important figure to have a look at is the BTC dominance. Now, what I like about this was sitting at 40% earlier today. It's now 45.5%, which means Bitcoin is weathering better than any other coin on average. So as long as this goes up, Bitcoin is going to dominate. As you can see, the Bitcoin Cash scenario a couple of days ago, when it started going up to nearly $4,000, is now back down to 2,286. Maybe a point to buy in on here. Not going to get into the argument, do you go Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash? Because at the end of the day, you trade in whatever is going to make you money. Don't marry a coin, because you will eventually become a cropper and you will lose. I think my strategy now will be to pull some of this out of Bitcoin when the market starts going back up, and put it into Bitcoin Cash, but not all of it, maybe 20%. That way, if Bitcoin Cash starts becoming a threat to Bitcoin, I'm going to benefit from it. And I think Bitcoin's always going to be dominant anyway. We've seen Bitcoin Cash try to rush up and attack the Bitcoin dominance a couple of times now. It failed the first time and it failed the second time. As you can see, all these currencies here The one that's really fared well, probably out of all the currencies, is Ripple. Only down 12%. Um, and it has a very strong market dominance. Am I investing in any of these coins? Not at the moment. I think they've had a fair run up at the moment. I think a lot of people will think about swapping around, but I'm just going to hold my Bitcoin at the moment and see and ride the storm. Bitcoin Gold doesn't seem to be doing too much, and it's down to a reasonable price. Not sure if I could back that for the future, but definitely Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin I think are the way to go at the moment. Expect them to see 1 and 2 in the market within the next 6 months, and there's probably going to be something from a surprise from one of these around here somewhere. One of these could shoot right up into second place. Either Ripple or Litecoin look favourites, and possibly IOTA and Cardano are players, but I think they've run up too much lately, and I think they're going to consolidate around that area for a while to come. So why are we talking about markets? Normally we talk about lending programs. Well, lending programs are the fashion at the moment, so that's why I've been talking about them. You tend to talk about fashionable things. You wear fashionable clothes, and when it's not fashionable anymore, you put your clothes in the back of the wardrobe and you never see them again, or until the next fashion cycle comes. Exactly the same with currencies at the moment, or rather cryptocurrencies I should say. Lending platforms, if you, just for an example, if you would have followed the history of what I've done with my cryptocurrencies and started with as little as $3,000, should be making at least, absolutely bare minimum, $50,000 profit a month. That is what you should be getting back in your return. I've been extremely lucky. Seem to have picked all the right ones. I've made a few blunders where I managed to get my money back, but I've made no losses. So I get that information by looking around YouTube and the web and doing my own research. And if you can't make $50,000 a month, there's something wrong, I'm afraid. So I would like anyone's thoughts that have been following me. Reasonably new channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like more information, but I will go with the times. So if lending programs go out of sync, go out of fashion, I will go over to something else. I always remain in the cryptocurrency, and I'll try to be as broad as possible, although I haven't been recently. I've been sticking to these lending programs. They've been so profitable. $50,000 a month seems like a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, but I've been making that every month guaranteed, and I started with just under $5,000. So, and that's not off referrals either. I've had very little referrals. I think I've had less than $250 of referrals in all of the programs. That's what it's not all about for me. I didn't set this channel up to get referrals. I set this channel up to enjoy, try and give out information, valuable information, and also I wanted to better myself. I wanted to be able to broadcast to people, something I've always been mic shy, and I've never been good at putting things across, and hopefully I'll get there in the end. As long as I give the correct information, eventually how I put it across hopefully will improve in the future. So if you have a good stage presence, then you're going to get lots and lots of subscribers. If you haven't got a very good stage presence, it's going to be very difficult to build up your subscriber base. I recommend anyone who's into cryptocurrency and have ideas in their head to broadcast them to other people. Get onto YouTube, make a channel, and talk about what you want, and give ideas. Don't care about other people. It's your ideas. If people don't like it, they don't need to listen. They can press the pause button, the stop button, the back button. So make up your own mind. Let people know what you think. That's really important. It's all about learning information from everyone, digesting it, letting some of it go through one ear and out the other, and the stuff that you keep in the brain is to utilize it and try and use it for the good, to make some money or to do good with it in the world. Okay, so that's all I've got to say really for this one. I'm just watching the markets at the moment, seeing how everything pans out. I have just bought in at 12,450 on Bitcoin. I've actually drawn fiat out and gone in to add to my position. So I have about five and a half Bitcoin in there. It's gone down a lot. Am I worried about it? Not really. It's all profit anyway, and it's hindsight to say I should have drawn it out a couple of days ago. In 2 months from now, Bitcoin could be worth $35,000, and then I'll be kicking myself again. So, like some people say, if you make money, never look back. Okay, so just be careful about what platforms you go into, and don't swap around too much. If you start swapping around coins, that's because you've got fear of missing out, FOMO, and you're worried and you'll be influenced emotionally by the markets. Just stick with what you got and watch it out, weather the storm. And I think also, being before Christmas, people always take money out of the stock market. I think they're taking money out of the cryptocurrency market. I think it's gone up a little bit too fast, too quick. And I think by April, which is only 4 months away, I can see this market at least doubling or trebling up to 1.5 trillion. Okay, so that's my views. If you've got some views, get them out there. Leave some comments below. Subscribe if you like this one. A little bit different from the norm. And we'll catch you in the next one. And I hope everything works out for you. And I hope you get some great discount prices at the moment, because now is the time to buy, not to sell. Buy, buy, buy. That is the thing you should be doing at the moment, because this could be a great time to get in and get some discount. Okay, bye for now. Be lucky.